Hello and welcome back to Dotspot. What's that I hear? Christmas bells? Yes, it's getting near Christmas. So I thought we'd do something Christmassy, like an elf, like this elf, in fact. So this tutorial is going to be in 4 parts. I'm going to show you how you can draw an elf type character like this one. And I will then show you, in fact, how you can then visualize this from the side and 3/4. So starting to think 3-dimensionally, how you can work that up into more finished artwork. And then finally, how you can take that said character and using action poses and line of action, which I'll explain, how you can get your character into different poses so you can communicate the joke or the gag that you want to communicate with your own elf. Okay, right, let's get on with it. Now, an elf is a small character. They usually have very childlike proportions. They have quite big heads, so we're going to put on a big head. And a smaller body, like this. We can draw a little tiny body. And I'm just going to rough out the basic shapes to start with. And it's the best thing to do when you're working to draw something, because it gives you a rough idea where everything needs to go. And you can plan simply the basic character. So he's got a great big head. And what do elves have that make them really elfish? Well, I'll tell you, big ears, big pointy ears. Okay, so we can put some big pointy ears on there. And cute characters generally have very big eyes. So again, using our proportions, the things that we learned in the other videos, let's put in some real big eyes. Okay. And when you say someone is elfish, it usually means they have very small features in sense of their noses. You can have a little tiny nose like this, and that nose could be in various different ways, so we'll come back and refine that later. So we just draw a tiny little representation of the nose in there, and then a cheeky little grin. Okay, so these are the basics, the basic outlines for our elf character. And then after this, excuse me, I tutted again, I've got to stop doing that. And then after this, we're going to refine it further and put a little bit more life into this chap. So if you're drawing on paper, it's fine. Just make sure you draw your first lines very lightly, and then you can come in and draw some stronger lines using a different colour. Okay, let's go ahead and start to work over this character and draw in with this darker colour. So I'm going to start to draw in his face here. And elves also can have very pointy little faces, so you could even work in something a little bit more pointy like this. Work in his ears, great big ears like this. Don't forget the ear tutorial if you're not too sure how to draw cartoon ears. Okay, and you see he's starting to take shape, and give those great big eyes. We can make this slightly more oval and have him looking at us. The little nose, make it slightly pointy. This is of course from the side, from the front, excuse me, and the little mouth. And give him a little band of teeth like this. And I'll have another tutorial on teeth soon, in fact. Okay, so there's a cute little face. You can give him some little lines at the side, just to give him a little bit more movement. Now, what do elves generally wear? They usually have a waistcoat on. So let's trace over this body line and bring it down a bit, like this, to give him a little elfish waistcoat. For the arms and the hands, we can go back, just to go back and just trace in the hands here. So if you just start with circles, represent the palm of the hands, and then you can choose to put as many fingers on it as you wish. So I'm just drawing him in this welcoming and open base position. And in the next tutorial, we could try to get him into a different pose. Okay, so drawing in the hands based on that guideline, we can come in here and we can draw these 3 fingers like this. Oops. Don't worry if they're not perfect. As I always say, communication, not perfection. Okay, and bring down his little legs across his crotch, his little legs coming down here. Right, we don't have any feet drawn in, so let's go back to our sketch position and just draw a couple of, using the right color, sorry, draw 2 little feet, little sausages. Okay, and that's enough to represent his feet. Go back to my other layer and draw the little shoes in. Now elves often have shoes that go up like this, so you can just finish off the feet by bringing them up and round like this, and gives him quite an elfish look. What's he got on his head? Usually elves wear little hats, so if you're drawing a hat on a character, you bring that first line of the hat over the forehead like this, but then you must make sure that there's enough space inside the hat for his head. So you see where the headline is, but just make sure that you draw the hat larger, or it's going to look a bit weird. And I'm going to draw a big hat like this, and I'm going to put a bell on the end there. There we go. The bell is a nice little trick for drawing a bell. If you draw a line and with 2 balls on the end like this, it gives you the impression of a little metal tinkly bell. Okay, now the rest is embellishments. So where are we going from here? Usually an elf has got stripy clothes, so let's just fling in some stripes. I don't care when I go over the lines. You can see, you can draw it more neatly, but I really like that look when it's a little bit messy like this. For the hat, I would put in some zigzags like this, which we can colour in eventually a different colour. And for the fur, this can give quite a nice impression of fur. So it's up to you how you embellish your character. Let's give him some little eyebrows there. And I just noticed that my black pen is different from my other pen. No problem, you get the idea. And let's just embellish him with a little pocket or something like this. Okay, so there's our happy little elf. Like I always say, if you add a highlight, or if you leave a highlight as well in the eye, it can really bring the eye to life like this. And he's very cute, but he's just staring at us. Okay, so perhaps it might be better to give him a bit more of a expression. So let's just rub out those eyes that we've got there right now. And you could have him looking in a particular direction, as if he's waiting for someone to come and see him. Okay, now in the next tutorial, we'll draw the same character again, but this time in a pose, in an action pose. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you next time. See you for the second part. Oh, I hear the bells again. Ding, 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 ding.